Thank you, moderator. I was even fearing, I thought you were going to point at me to answer one of the riddles. But at least thank God, thank you didn't point at me because I was going to fail. So we have incredible students here in Promised Land. It's surprising that I have not met any in my school, in my department. Maybe they are there, I'm not sure. March is a very bad practice. I hate it so much, with passion. You know the things like this, in Promised Land, I believe in Promised Land anyways. Because I don't know other schools, but I've been here, I've been seeing students of Promised Land, what they do actually. This is my home. But with the match, it's tempting. There's somebody who's sitting next to a pot of soup. Sometimes you are good, okay, you are satisfied by the soup, maybe the smell, the aroma. You feel like you want to taste. So here in Promised Land, I promise, I think you are well, can I say you are vaccinated with knowledge? Because you have gotten what you want actually with able teachers around. They are looking young, but they are not young in the brain. In the University of Juba, sometimes I'm mistaken for a student. There was a time I entered the class, I just stood with the students, they are standing. One of the students came and said, Jack Demaja, you know, Jack Demaja. He didn't know I was the instructor, that was like in the first week. Then I told him I checked it out. He was so humble and he was almost frozen. I said, it's okay. It's just about physical, but I'm an instructor. So I think with these able instructors around here, you are blessed. So I think you will take Promised Land to the highest level. Let us make the difference. Even if your students say they want to do medicine, let us make the difference. There are doctors outside. What difference are you going to do? If you want to become a teacher or lecturer, what else different are you going to do? That is questions you'll do. Somebody say, I want to do catering. Don't say catering is bad. What different are you going to do? You see that? Everything you have to do has to be different from what it is. That is learning. Because you have learned, you have attained knowledge. Somebody has already done that, that's a precedent. So whatever we are doing is not from the blue. Somebody has done it, it's already existing. But we always have to learn from what is existing. Even this building you are seeing does not come just from, it's a miracle or a manna that has fallen from the blue. It is based on precedent and knowledge accumulated. We look at what is existing, then we try to play around with to make it something that is for Promised Land. That's why we cannot see this structure anywhere. It's only a definitive of Promised Land. So everything has to be original and unique. The reading culture, I've talked about it. I talked about education being a tool for societal transformation. Out of the 64, know that once you are here in school, you don't have 64. You are one, South Sudan. Not 64 for you. You are one, South Sudan. Because you have no boundaries. If you become a medical doctor, are you going to work only in your Boma? No. You are going to work for South Sudan. You are going to save lives of South Sudanese. If you become a lecturer now, as I'm in the University of Juba, I'm not going to identify somebody who is having my grandfather lineage. I'm serving South Sudan. So I'll be there to serve the country. I'll be there to transform the society and impact the knowledge that is worth in the society. What I will encourage also is to my sisters, daughters, I can say, I've seen, I think your number is big in Promised Land. And in the leadership, I think, I don't know if I can say you are 50-50 or more, which is incredible. So keep to it. The other societal practices that might pull you away from your dreams, things to do with early marriages, school dropouts and all that, I pray and hope that you don't become victim of that. Be strong, focus on your studies, other things will come. They'll say don't rush. Don't rush, you will crash. So I don't want to see you, our sisters, daughters here to crash earlier. Oh, the beautiful things are all ahead. What you're seeing now is just a waste of time, life distraction and diversion. Don't be diverted, please. Keep to your dreams. If there's anything, someone that approaches you, say, please, my books are first. My book is my first boyfriend. I have a bigger dream. I want the country needs me. In life, we have stories to tell. We have stories to tell. If you ask all these instructors around here, all these guests, even our pastor, reverend, they have a story to tell. So to you, my fellow students, what story do you want to tell in the future? Somebody will say, my children, I have failed. You look at me, I'm poor because I didn't have money to go to school. I went to school, but I could not survive due to other circumstances. Somebody will say, my children, you see me here, I've succeeded. I was from a poor family. I worked hard. I paid my school fees. That's where I am now. You see, these are two different stories, right? But your story has to motivate. Your story has to change somebody. Your story has to impact life. So you have a choice to make. You have a story that discourages. You have a story that has to bring sadness. Or a story that has to change somebody, has to give a direction, has to give that morale. So let us have a story that will change lives. Let us have a story that has to motivate. Let us have a story that has to change societies, not stories that will destroy. People have talked a lot about beggars and all that. It's already happening everywhere. But I pray and hope that we don't have a student of Promised Land becoming victim of this. We want to see students of Promised Land responsible citizens. That in the future we can say, these are our students of Promised Land. This is a student from Promised Land. And we have to employ students from our alumni or graduates from Promised Land because they have good character and good example. So in conclusion, what I can say is, let us keep giving our best in our different capacities. Even if you are a student, you are an instructor, you are a politician, civil society organization, whatever, lecturer in the university, in your different capacities, let us keep on giving our best. Let us care for each other. Let us keep on learning. Learning, knowledge never fails. Knowledge is never enough. Even if you are moving on using a walking stick, you can still attain knowledge. With the reference of in the last graduation of the University of Juba, I think most of you have seen one of our mamas, I think 8 years plus, graduated from the University of Juba. So you can see, knowledge is never dying. Attaining knowledge has no limits, so you can attain so long as you still breathe. So let us keep on learning. This will make us all navigate life differently. Lastly, I wish you happiness and success in your endeavors. To all the students, alumni, to the staff, visitors, our guests, thank you so much. God bless you. The peace you have brought to Promised Land, let the peace go back to your houses. Thank you so much.
Chief guest, the chairperson of Juba Joint Mook, managing director of King, the headmaster of Promised Land, other headmasters from different schools, the student body, the Sandim, the H, the HP, the head, prefect, all the students, and the invited guests, protocol remain observed. And by name, Deng Garang Wach, so a Deputy Secretary General of the TEA. I hope these are my names. Are hereby to get a privilege that to see the Promised Land today, because I would have grown older before seeing Promised Land, but today this is the first time to come here. But I do hear Promised Land. This is a good school, and also Promised Land having some of the students who are my cousin also. They are also here now. To begin with the items that is supposed to be on the stage here, Senior One, you are welcome to Promised Land, and to give you a remarks of today that this school is ever the best. When I do here outside, and then you are welcome inside Promised Land now. But before coming to Promised Land, you need to make it consistent that changing a school sometimes is not good, because it does not show the commitment, it does not show also the consistency of the performance that you're supposed to take. When you choose Promised Land, you need to be in Promised Land from the first day up to the day you will go out from this land. I also need to say something about the incoming student body. Mr. Ding, leadership is something very hard and something very challenging and something also very important when you do it at the right way, at the right times. I need to tell you that all your characters will be portrayed by whatever that you are doing, or your image will portray your characters. Anything that you are doing to the student, anything that you are doing to all the teachers, and even to the whole body of Promised Land, this is something that shows you that you are a leader later in the community, because whenever things that you have practiced here, this is whereby people need to see you, people also have to know your characters, people also have to know who you are. It seems like it's very simple leaderships or very simple positions, but whatever you are doing to the entire school will sell out your image outside the community, will also sell out your image for other coming chance that you will get in the community. Because whenever you go out here, then you go to the community, then people will have, or people will deserve that Mr. Ding is a good person. Mr. Ding also is someone who can manage. I need to tell you, you manage this school very well. Before coming here, I also recognize the absence of my chairperson, Mr. Rongodut, because here we have some of the students here, and we are the guidance of some students in Promised Land here, because we as a TEA, we do supporting a student, or we do sponsor some of the students, and those students who is sponsored by TEA are from Promised Land here. So I came as a guidance also to those guys, and I want to assure that TEA leadership is something that is put down for 2 years. As we came in from the office, then we were given all the documents, and whoever who is under scholarships of TEA will be continued up to the 2 years that we are going to go down from the leaderships. So I must promise you that as a student that is sponsored by TEA, then you continue. But we have one person here, and that person is Mr. Manyok, who is standing beside me. He is a secretary for education. And that person will know you very well and will see your characters here, because when you bring you here, this is something that you are chosen by the communities. So you must make sure you do your things very well. You must make sure you also give us a good performance, so that we will be happy in the office that we are in. You must make sure also you let us happy, so that we should allow some other chance to other students that are coming. Here, I also said that the students of Promised Land, education is a process, and when it is a process, it's something that you continue for a long time. This is a continuous journey. When you finish your senior 4 here, it should not be the end. And after you go out, then you need to do some other thing that you're supposed to modify or to make your life better. There's something that's said by someone before, a old age member or the teachers in the church, that matured is something that is the practice in South Sudan, but that should not be the case. So whatever thing that is coming beside, this is, you take it as a supplementary. Because when we talk of supplementary, this is something that supplement whatever you are doing. So you need to commit yourself so that when you get mature later, it will push you to the mark that you're supposed not to get before. So thank you very much for inviting me up to these times. I will stop there, and I need to call.
Yes, my brother Moses Felix Mawa, the patron of the day, Mr. Ding White, the principal of Promised Land Secondary School, Edward Road, chairman of Cuba Joint Mob, Mr. John Peter Dow, the principals from different schools, all the teaching staff of Promised Land Secondary School, the incoming prefects, outgoing, our senior one, and all the students of this privileged school. Good evening. My name is Aliera Abraham, and when I come here, I don't come as a visitor. If other managing directors were around, I would have not stood to come and talk, because this is my family, and I've worked here for more than 3 years since I joined in 2017. I remember when Edward called me one of the evening that, Mr. Alier, your letter has been checked on and you are able to come to the school on Monday. I work with Edward as a director of studies with the late Daniel Deng as the deputy, and then the late Mayol, or White Mayol, who was the head teacher by that time. We work with Duot, and that's where I got to know Duot. He's a man of dedication, man of commitment, and is full of wisdom. When I see him as the head teacher of this school, I don't have doubt at any point of time that we are in the right place. So senior one, you are under a good care, under a good hand of the right person you're supposed to be in. As was put by one of the students before in the story, that you should be in the right place. You should not be changed by anyone else. You choose Promised Land, and it's the best place for you. As we continue, we move later on, and I managed to meet Moses Mawa Felix when he was designing the building of Promised Land. This building you are seeing today here, it was designed by that gentleman, Paul Mawa Felix, and it's not yet done. There's another beautiful building that is coming soon. When Yoga Abraham comes, I think they will discuss more. And I remember in March we met with Gail on Zoom, and we discussed a lot with her. And I hope as soon as possible your new building will be there, that the structure your classes will be in. So Mawa, when you come to such a beautiful environment, you inspired us, you inspired young people who are looking after you for wonderful things you have done. This building here, if somebody sees, they think that it was designed by either an American or somebody who was not studying in South Sudan. But Mawa has been put, as was put by Edward, that they were colleagues at St. Charles Luanga, and also completed his engineering at University of Juba. So it means that our country can produce people of standard, not substandard, but people of standard who are able to give us all the things that we desire from outside the country. So please, students of Promised Land, you are a good hand. Please love your school, respect your teachers, and keep going. There are more things in store ahead of you. To the prefects, and especially the head prefect, Mr. Ding, The only thing that I want to give you, you are not a leader, rather, but you are a servant. You are here to serve Promised Land with all the energy you are having. And as a servant, I beg your pardon. As a servant, you need to lead by example. I would have called for water. My throat is kind of dry. As a servant, you need to lead by example, and let the other prefects who are with you show you how to begin. Thank you, Matthew. That's the meaning of Promised Land. Everything is in place when it is needed. So, you need to lead other students by example. You will not manage to lead a student when you are saying you are their boss. Other prefects who are under you will learn from you. Make sure you guide them. Make sure you tell them what to do at a given time. Coordinate with your session, coordinate with your teachers. And trust me, you will have interesting future, you will have a very interesting journey of leadership. Okay, Promised Land will remember you all the things you will be doing. Up to this point, I would love to say, Senior One, I also take the privilege to welcome you, Promised Land Secondary School. I also say so because I said before, I'm a member of this school. When I come, I don't come as a foreigner, I don't come as an outsider, but rather I come as a member of this great family. Otherwise, I will have to stop here, and at the same time, I would love to invite the patron of the day, the Honorable Deng White.
In the interest of time, I'm just going to be very brief. Today is not my day, and I'm not the last speaker. I would like to begin with the traditional dancers, those who perform in front of the invited guests and all the students. Are all number one. I cannot say this group is number one, but it's up to the judge to tell us later who is number one among all the dancers. My dear colleagues, I am deeply honored and privileged to have all the invited guests with us. I gave you the invitation within a limited time, but you tried your level best to come and make this day a colorful day. I'm really very happy for all of you. It is a great honor to have all of you in Promised Land today. For those who have never made it to Promised Land, you are highly welcome. I have my brother Deng White, who is the Deputy SD for TEA, for this association. He has been delegated from the office, and I guess you are here for the first time. So you are highly welcome to Promised Land. To my colleague Mawa. Mawa is one of my schoolmates. We were together in Luanda, and just Luanda Koboko, and we happened to meet here again. Mawa is a lecturer at the University of Cuba. He is an architect, and we are glad to have you here today. We have the managing director of King Secondary School. We are also happy to have you, Alier Abraham. Alier Abraham was once a teacher in Promised Land, but he also got an opportunity to go to King. So we are happy for the services that he delivered before he could go to King. King Secondary School and Promised Land Secondary School, they are just recently schools. So we are happy that we have also King Secondary School as our neighbor. Please, for those who are moving out, we have the guest of honor who has not yet spoken. Let us give him time so that he will come and praise the function. Today, we are having 3 items. We are inaugurating the new prefects. We are welcoming the new senior ones. And we are also welcoming the alumni of 2020, 2021, and 2022. So we are having 3 items at the same time. To begin with the new senior one, I would like to take this opportunity to welcome all our new students in senior one. It is a great privilege to have all of you. And it is a difficult change. This is a different level of education, and there are so many challenges. I encourage all of you to take up this mantle and perform to your expectations. Your parents are there to support you. The teachers are also here to support you, and we shall do everything possible to have all of you pass. The future of this country lies in the hands of the young generation. The prosperity of this country lies within the education sector. We don't have the spare part for this country. Whatever we are doing for this nation, it is for the betterment of this nation. And we are really glad to have young people joining secondary school at that age. We have other students who are as young as 13, others are even 12 years. We are happy for all of you. I take this opportunity to officially welcome all of you to Promised Land Secondary School. Your future is bright. To the new leadership that has just taken over, I would like to thank the former leadership, the leadership of Arab Otioma Jack and Dokas Arab Apiok. You did a lot. You sacrificed all your time. You sacrificed your resources. You also sacrificed your energy. Whatever you have sacrificed for this school, God will reward you abundantly. We have no reward for you. The certificates that we're giving you, they are not enough for you. They are just meant for evidence, for future evidence. Whatever you will do in future, you'll be presenting them that you have ever been a prefect in Promised Land Secondary School. To the alumni, I would like to tell the alumni of Promised Land, please don't forget your school. You need to keep coming. Those who finished last year, those who finished this year, and even those who completed in 2018. Please, I invite you to always visit the school. You need to come to the school on a daily basis. Even when you don't have any affair to come and do in Promised Land, please take your time, visit your teachers, visit the students who are currently studying in Promised Land. Lastly, I would like to comment on the performance that we had this year. Our students sat this year, and a total of 273 students sat under Promised Land. And among the 273 students, about 210 students passed from 80% up to 89%. This is a great performance. From 273, we had 210 students who passed between 80 and 89.9%. So please, this is a great relief to the students or the former students who have not yet checked their results. If you have not checked your results, please, you should not have any stress at this moment. Majority of you, about 80% of the students are between 80% and 89.9%. To our students, let us love our school. Let us love our school. Once you come to the school, please, you need to have a great love to the school. To the student leaders who have been sworn in today, this is a great opportunity for you to become the ambassadors of Promised Land School. Whatever you do outside, you'll be representing the school. Please take it seriously. This is not a simple job. The new leadership that you have taken, it is not for privilege. It is not a privilege. It is just a responsibility to serve Promised Land. And there is no reward. We are not going to be given salaries for serving Promised Land. But we shall only appreciate you by the words of our mouth. Please, as you have been sworn in today, let us be exemplary. Let us be disciplined. Let us be academically excellent. As we all know, we only have three things that we are working for. We are working for academic excellency. That's one. Two, we are working for the discipline of the school. We must see that our students are well disciplined. And whenever they get out of Promised Land, they should serve the nation. They should serve the communities that they are going to be. Whether you are going to be in Northern Barkazal, whether you are going to be in Western Barkazal, whether you are going to be in Jonglei State, whether you're going to Western Equatoria, whether you're going to Eastern Equatoria, please go and serve our nation with all the resources that we have given to you. Thank you so much for all the invited guests. I beg you stand here. Thank you so much.